money from Miss Jackie and had Miss Jackie around her forever. Ain't nobody ever called her no goddamn predator, right? And now at the end of the day, like Jackie wanted to help the men. Like we can't act like Jackie didn't want to help the men. So why are we calling him a predator? Because she decided to help him.
He did not scam. Hold on, Trina, because I just woke up. I don't want to be up here long, Trina. I really don't.
This don't help you.
No, like I don't want y'all. I want y'all to stop saying that he scammed me. I really want y'all. We found out that he did. Hold on, Trina. Hold on. Stop saying that he scammed me. We found out that he admitted that he used me, but he didn't scam me. And that was my fault for being able to help. Because if I didn't have it to help him, then he wouldn't have been able to use me. So y'all, please stop saying that he fucked over me, because it was me that allowed myself to be there to help him. Towards the end, then whatever he admitted and all that stuff, saying that he still had his woman and all that, he might have played me. But he didn't use me. He didn't scout me. He went through some shit. I was one of the people who. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm talking about what happened when he came to me and I brought it to the internet. I can't speak on nothing between him and Jackie. I can only say I was available. I had continued to be able to be available, and it's not his fault that I pressed send. The way it's no different than anybody else that pressed send. I had an option to give it. I chose to. I had an option to not give it, and I chose to. It's not a scam. The only part that looked like a scam, boo, was that the numbers weren't changing on the gold. That's the only thing. Had the numbers changed, it wouldn't look like a scam. That's all I got, y'all.
Yeah, the scam of look, over there in Justin Setta's court, when I was reading over there, what I read in the court documents was, I guess Miss Jackie was crushing on Boo, and that's where all that damn money,
No, y'all.
Speculation.
That's just like if you was in Trina.
Speculation.
If you was in a situation right now, Trina.
What Jackie said.
Trina, listen.
Jackie said she was crushing on Boo?
She said she was just playing, but
hey, Trina, it's like this though. Take it. Just listen to me one time. Just listen. If you
Can y'all tell me happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Poozie. Happy birthday.
Thank y'all. I'm out.
Miss Jackie ain't his damn cousin.
Look, listen, y'all. Listen, T. I've been on that panel with Jackie and Poozie for 2 years, right?
Yeah, you have.
So now they got to follow. They got to walk with us now. So, Trina, if you was on the panel with Rose now for 2 years, or Black Diamond for 2 years, the same way you be on the panel with them all these years, they helped you because that's who you associate with, right?
Kappa.
So how is you saying that I'm predator and I'm using this lady and I'll actually be around her?
Now, whoa, hold it.
No.
That wasn't me that said that.
And this is why I say because I've been around.
With the definition of exploitation, it is, with the definition of predatory behavior, exploiting someone to some capacity. So your exploitation was you using that older woman, knowing that she probably had feels for you to whatever the capacity, as well as Poozie.
So yeah, I'm a homeless man with a son. So hold on.
And I heard you say it in a couple clips that you said that you was taking advantage and you didn't give a fuck.
Man, come on, look, man, be cool. Look, if I was a homeless man, we gonna talk regular. We ain't gonna argue. We ain't gonna do none of that shit. If I was a homeless man with a sign and Miss Jackie walked down the street and said, "Here go $2,000," do that apply to the same situation? What's the difference?
Let me just say this, and call me what y'all want. Y'all gonna call me what y'all want anyway. The reason why I say I don't think that it was scamming or exploitation is because the amount of time he's been around them and never asked them for shit. Like I believe if you got a motive or something like that, you're gonna be penny pinching throughout the time that you know what I'm saying? Every time I see you, I need a couple dollars here. He's never asked him for anything until his circumstances changed and he needed help. Like people need help, things happen, people need help. It may not mean none of y'all, but I feel like at times we all fall short, and some people only support system is on this internet. I do know that they've all said it.
T. One of the questions I ask myself when people come to the internet and need help is I ask myself, now where's they people? Where are your people? And that keeps me from getting, hold on. that keep me from getting scammed a lot. You know why? Because
I got
and
an
I'm not
answer for
saying
that too.
I'm not saying this
Remove
for
that
mafia.
picture.
I'm saying this in general.
No,
I'm
I
saying
got an
this
answer.
in
I got
general.
an answer for that, Cap, but that was a
Okay,
great
but hold
question.
on. Let me say this. Because your family and your friends be the first ones to know that you be on that mess, right? And that's why you ain't got no people and you end up on the internet.
Okay,
I feel like if that was the case, I wouldn't. If that's the case, I wouldn't have helped it. No, I don't agree with that because if that's the case,
I don't agree with it.
You can
Kept me safe for the
ask about
last
your
2
people.
years.
If that's the case, and that's cool. If that's the case, there's a lot of people that I've helped on this app even get out of situations. DV, that they family
There's
was not
exceptions to every rule.
It's not that, right. So that's what I'm saying.
There's
So
exceptions to every
there
rule, but
are
the first
people that do
question-
not.
the first question
there
I
are
ask
people
is,
that
where
do
is your
not
people?
have people.
And that's
Sometimes people,
fine.
family
And
ain't
that's fine.
got it.
And that's fine. But I start there. What I'm telling you is I start there. Where is your people?
So
Now,
let
if
me
you
answer
telling
it
me
for you.
you are,
Let me
if
answer
you
it for
telling
you.
me you are only child of only children parents, you had no friends because you was homeschooled. I mean, there's explanations for everything. But the first
Okay.
question I ask myself, where is your people?
Okay, now let me answer it for you. For me, I'm gonna get my real life situation. I got my mama.
What happened to cheerful
Hold
giving?
on, I got my mama, my little brother. He gave me a total on the 50 during my time. This little month I've been fucked up. My mama then paid. She paid the storage for 305. She got my daughter hair done for school. She paid some on some of the hotel rooms before I even came to y'all. You see what I'm saying? So she just couldn't give me a big lump sum at one time where I couldn't come to y'all. Same way I told Miss Jackie, if the amount of money that you gave me over time in increments like that, you could have gave me at one time, I wouldn't even have to ask nobody else for help. So in my support system out here, I had my mama, I had I had some YT homeboys that gave me a few dollars here and there. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't that I ain't got people, they just couldn't cover the whole balance that I need to get out my situation. That's why I asked Thanos for a total of 3K just off the whim. Hold on, T. Just off the whim, because I was in the panel with him and Denzi platform. We was chopping it up. He sent me a follow, whatever, and I say, bro, I went out on a whim to ask you this. I said I took a leap of faith. It was in the message. I said I took a leap of faith to even ask you this. You feel what I'm saying? I said I was serious about what I said in that chat. Just consider if I was a nigga that showed 500K, right, and T say, boo, could I get 3K? 3K to 500K. If I had a hard, like a motherfucker say if I say I got a good hard, I'm gonna get her 3K with no problem. You see what I'm saying? Especially if it's a situation when I put the people in it, it was to let him know that I'm not trying to scam him. So if you need reference, go to these people and ask them about my situation. I even shared my GoFundMe. So people got to understand why I bust that move. I had a few people in my corner and family, but they couldn't cover the whole thing. I came on TikTok, y'all helped me out, but y'all couldn't cover the whole thing. It was incremental. Now y'all gotta take it into consideration. I was living at a hotel, $81 to $100 a night. You feel what I'm saying?
Can I tell you where you sound bad with the Thanos?
Huh?
Can I tell you where you sound bad with the Thanos?
Okay, go ahead.
What Poozie, what you said was, boy out there just throwing money. So it's like, I'm ready to take advantage of him. That's when you sound bad.
No, it ain't about, no. You said why they just throwing money.
You put a number on it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You put a number on it.
Number
I'm
on
not
the
saying
3K. No, I put that out there, T, because I'm I'm straightforward.
I'm just saying you put a number on one person, specific
said.
person. You asked this one person because you thought.
Look,
here's the thing. It's
He
the
showed, look, T, before the
pocket
post.
watching.
Yeah, you talking about
No, it ain't pocket watch, T. Before the post, this what y'all didn't understand. I was on, like we in these boxes, I was in the boxes with him. I was watching him pull the money out the duffel bag, showing hold on, it wasn't even about that. Then he was asking us, look, y'all got to understand what I'm telling you. On the platform, we was on that bitch for about an hour. Man, what y'all think I should do with this money, man? Well, we tell him, man, you can do what you want to do. You actually can live off $1 million for the rest of your life. We in that bitch politicking to the point where he sent me a follow at the end of our discussion on this panel for that whole hour. But I had already put in the chat. Before I even went in the box. When he showed it to bro now, I'm like, damn, this nigga count a whole half a ticket in this bitch. I shot in the messages. I say, Thanos, let me hold 3K. Woo, woo. I ain't even tell him about my situation. Then I got in the box. Politics with him and shit. He sent me the follow request. I'm like, cause I'd have been around. I know about his little sex. Hold on, listen. I know about his little sex tape and shit, with sex tape, all that shit. I'd have been in panels with politicking, but he don't know me. He don't know me.
I got a question.
Hold on, listen. He don't. It's just like Trina. I know you on this fucking app. Hey Trina, I know of you on this app, but I don't fuck with you every day on this app. I know of Kappa on this app. You see what I'm saying? So It's like,
I got a
hell
question.
yeah, if I see a nigga, if I see Babs with a half a ticket, hell yeah, I'm asking for 3K. What the fuck?
I got a question.
Well,
I got a question. It's quick. It's quick. I got a quick question. Can you teach me, Boo Diddum? Can you teach me how to fix my mouth? I'm serious with this. Like, me and you need to go into a Zoom because I need to learn how to fix my mouth and throat to ask somebody on the internet for $3,000.
No, you just gotta be. That's what you really need, though, Kappa. You feel me? Like in real life, if you was fucked up, Kappa, right now, I swear to God, Joe, if you was fucked up, you had a close homie. Say T was your real close home girl, or it could be a stranger that you knew. Say a man, if you see a motherfucker with $500K in your fucking face,
hold on,
you gotta be. Why the fuck would you ask for $10?
Hold on, let me say something.
I ain't gonna.
Hold on, let me say something real quick because it's gonna go to because I'm gonna miss the comment that I need to address. For all of y'all that's saying there always hasn't been an internet, you're right. Wasn't. And a lot of you motherfuckers that work from home wouldn't have a work from home job if times didn't evolve. Okay? So stop saying there always haven't been this resource because over time, times change, evolution happens, right? You evolve. So there's more resources out there to get things however way you're going to get it. So when y'all say, well, there always hasn't been any way, people found a way. People also found a way to fucking go to work. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a way to sit at home and work. So as time changes, you access the resources that you have. Yes, you made a way back. It's like that story about the pot that I always talk about. When the grandma say, when the daughter asks the grandmama why we always cut the legs off the turkey, and the mama say, I don't know, ask your great grandmama. And they keep asking and come to find out they ain't have enough you just didn't have a big enough pot. A lot of people just don't use the resources that are out here. And I'm not saying beg. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when y'all say stupid shit like the internet ain't always been here, it hasn't. But with the internet, a lot of things have evolved. So stop associating the two. Begging, okay, you don't gotta always beg. Right, cool. But don't take away the way that times have changed and evolution. Because you're taking away evolving and science and technology and all that shit just trying to cut out a begging piece. When things evolve, of course, people are going to get more clever in how to scam as well. And when evolution changed, people get smarter with scamming. People get smarter with begging. People get smarter with how to work. So don't knock evolution because somebody learned how to scam through the evolution. Shit, people learn how to sell drugs through the internet now.
It's just networking.
He asked me a question. Let me answer you, Mafia. I don't pocket watch. If somebody pull $1,025 billion, if somebody pull $1,025 billion out their pocket, $11, I do not pocket watch. It's not mine. I didn't earn it. I didn't do nothing for it. So I'm not. Let me answer you. Let me answer you. So the reason why I say this is because my pride. Not one, I'm married. So before I ask a man on the internet for $3K, I better be asking my husband for it, right? And
okay, that's your situation. Yes, sir.
So the other situation is I think a lot of us, we look at other people and we determine that we have like I ain't gonna say entitlement because I don't know you, but like just because that man, you don't know what that man got the half ticket for. You know, we don't know that he could have pulled that out his 401k just to floss for a minute and put it back. Right. I can be around money. I can be around money. Look. I can be around money and not ask no service.
Hold on. You said some key words.
Let me finish my answer though. I can be around money.
That motherfucker?
I can be.
You be taking a long time too.
Me. I can be around money and not get a certain kind of way. You know why, sir? Because if I want it, I believe I need to work for it and get it. So if I want to have a ticket, cash sitting on my desk, I need to go out there and get it. So I ain't never gonna ask you for what you got because I'm too busy trying to get what I need.
I feel you, Kappa. Right. But look, I heard two key words, and T always.
How can you feel her when you wouldn't even let her talk?
You always say this to me about pride. She said her pride too big. Now, then I'm gonna flip it a little bit for you to make you understand your pride. Now put yourself in my situation where you and your husband fucked up. Y'all ain't got the ins to the outs. You need somewhere. You trying to find a bridge. You networking, and like ironically, social media is here to allow us to network all across the world. We all over the place on this motherfucker. You gonna do whatever. You gonna ask anybody and anything to help you and your family. You're not just gonna sit there in your shit and just suffer back because of your pride. Yeah, my kids would have suffered. My
Well,
kids
man,
would have suffered. I
I've been there.
gotta
I
fucking
sure
ask
did.
somebody. I just gotta be quiet, my pride in a way. I ain't gonna want to ask nobody. Then what the fuck? My kids really, come on, be real. You got to put yourself in my shoes.
let
But
me,
I hear where you coming from. If I was stable like you, it ain't no way in hell I would have asked that
Let me-
man for 3K. You see what I'm
let me
saying?
a-
I'm
let
in a
me answer
fucked
you.
up situation, Cap.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you. Okay, so case in point, very, very, very good statement you just made. I was you about 15 years ago, where I woke up and I had 3 kids with $12 in my damn account. You know what I did? I'm gonna tell you what I did. I turned to my husband. I said, we ain't living like this. We not finna live like this. Ain't no paycheck to paycheck here. And we got out here and we bust our ass. We hustled. We grinded. We did it the legitimate way.
But
And
what
pulled ourselves to a point of comfort. Let me tell you what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to work my ass to the bone for my comfort. I am unwilling to come to you and ask you for a slice of your comfort because I'm responsible for me and mine that I brought into this world, not you. I don't know what you need that money for. I'm not gonna ask you for your money because at the end of the day, if I want it, I better be willing to get my black ass out here and work for it.
I just got one question for you, Captain.
My pride tells me I'm an able-bodied citizen. I better get off my ass and I better go
I hear
make
that.
the money
Okay,
I
let me-
need.
I hear that.
I better go make the money I need to pay the cost to be
Okay.
the goddamn boss.
And let me ask you this.
If I
I
can't pay
want
the
you to
cost
be
to be the
honest.
boss,
Okay,
then
you
I'm
did your
just going through this world living off of people.
no, I ain't never
generosity,
see, look,
and I've
hold on.
never wanted to do
You
that ever in my life.
Hold on, you overgeneralizing my situation. I've been in my situation asking for help for 30 days, not even a full 30 days for the month of July. I ain't been asking for help all year on here. And then another thing, I want to ask you: have you ever got help from somebody in your life? Have you ever asked somebody for some money, whether it was borrowed or loaned or given? I know you ain't finna say you ain't never went through life and asked nobody for shit.
No, hold on. Nah, hold up. Cause I didn't answer you and you just answered for me. I have asked for help from my parents 15 years ago. 20 years
in
ago.
your situation,
But
though, in your time of need, you asked for help.
But
Let me help y'all real quick.
It wasn't no internet around.
I think we're using.
But my situation wasn't conducive on somebody else. I will never let somebody have that type of power over me. I don't give a hell if I gotta live on the side of the road or in my car. I ain't never finna let you have that type of power over me. I can go to my family. I got people. I still got my people. So I can go to my family because they know if I come to them, it's for real. It ain't gonna be no.
Okay.
It ain't nothing shady about it.
I'm gonna remove Boo from this because we've seen this with other people. I'm gonna remove Boo because y'all think it's about Boo. I look at things objectively. It has nothing to do with Boo, right? When you see a person, period. If it's Rose, if it's Trina, if it's Babs. Babs may come one day. We don't know. Life happens, right? Babs' situation may change one day. Maybe they have I don't even want to put that. Let's just say Tony. Tony's situation may change one day. He been working his job, doing his thing, taking care of his family, and one day something happened. Life hits Tony, right? And Tony needs help. So Tony reaches out to the community for help. Now, everybody's telling Tony to get a job. Tony's looking for a job, but Tony still got to carry the family until he gets a job. I think the thing that y'all don't understand is if a person is still actively working to get to that level and then they still get to that level and not constantly asking you to carry them, it's a short time. Okay, I just need help from here to here, from A to B. I don't see that's anybody. Anybody. I don't see a problem with when somebody falls, you helping them up. It's you carrying them. That's the problem. Helping somebody up is not an issue. It's carrying them. That's the issue. That's enabling. If you've known a person, every time you've seen them, they've worked, they've been consistent, they've always taken care of their family. And one day, 1 month, 60 days out the goddamn their life that you've known them, they fall short. Why tear that person down and make that person feel less than? Because life happened. Life happens. And it happened to me. I had the same judgment from motherfuckers that knew me as a hustler when my house caught fire. I had the same people doing the same thing they doing to Trina because I lost everything in my house fire. Everything. Strangers helped me more than people that knew because they were so fucking quick to judge people's circumstances. They didn't even want you to go outside. People didn't even know I had a mental breakdown, was in the fucking mental hospital, ready to just give it all up because I promised myself I would never, ever, ever, my kids would never have to be homeless. Lost everything outside of my control. And then you got people judging you, picking you apart just because you had a change. Co-workers that you've helped raise money for, that you've helped do fundraisers for, them same motherfuckers judging you. Your job saying you need to be in a dress code, and you lost every fucking item of clothing. You don't even know you're gonna sleep tomorrow, and your job judging you. People over there judging you. So it's like y'all always want to beat somebody when they hit a rock bottom. You don't never know when the rug is gonna be pulled from under your foot. I understand a person every single time you see them, they're begging, but to make a person feel guilty because they hit a rough spot, I think that's fucked up. And I think us as a community are fucked up. I had more white people that wanted to invest in me, more strangers that wanted to invest in me. I didn't even want to go stay at my own friends and family house. Y'all talk about friends and family. I stayed at a homegirl crib on a couch because I knew if I stayed at my sister's house or somebody, no shade, but now you gonna feel like, because I live with you, now I gotta do this. Hey, can you I can't even fucking function right, but you gonna feel like, because I need you right now you gonna use me. I need you to keep my kid for the day. I need you to do this for the day. I need you to do these errands, and I'm trying to pick my life back up. It was a friend, a girl that I was ready to sleep on her couch in the motherfucking guest room because she was willing to understand I just needed to get up. You get what I'm saying? We are so fucked up to sit there and say because a person hit a time, oh, you know what, get a job, do this, do that. Motherfucker that had a job. What, like we acting like the motherfucker, like I can see if this was a person that every time you look up, they begging for money. And I'm not just saying this because it's boo. I'm saying this because I'm seeing this shit
That's
happen, and I'm
not the same
like,
thing, though. That's not the same
it's the same thing that's happening. It is.
No, somebody having all they stuff burnt up in a fire, and somebody that know they got these bills rolling in every month. That's two totally different things. You can't foresee a fire, and I understand.
Foresee losing your job.
And yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, do you know layoffs be happening? What are you talking about?
Listen, T, anytime you work for somebody else and you are dependent on somebody else writing you a check, you have to live in a world where you understand that at any moment that person can end your job. They hold your life in their hands.
But you're not thinking, ain't nobody thinking like, so all y'all over here thinking like that, you about to lose your job tomorrow?
That's the problem listen.
There's other people on the panel.
Listen, that's the problem that I have. Hold on, Virgo. That's the problem that I have is that we good time too damn much, and we don't plan for the unforeseeable. We don't plan for. You know, people still riding around with no car insurance. People still renting places and ain't got no renter's insurance. Like, these are things that can be fixed. And then when you get in them positions and you get try to fix them, you get jacked up. You get fucked up. Like, you gotta foresee this stuff. We grown, man. We past 30 years old.
Life happens. At the end of the day, life happens. I'm not gonna sit here. Life happens. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not gonna judge nobody because life happens.
Okay, this is what I'm saying though. So I'm supposed to have sympathy.
You don't have to, but I'm not gonna judge nobody because life happens.
Hold on. So I'm supposed to have sympathy while I cut this $7,000 a year check for homeowners insurance, and then so I'm protected that if a fire comes through, they put me into a hotel and fix my stuff up. I'm supposed to feel sympathy for somebody that was too damn cheap to cut their check for renter's insurance. Like, to me, it's irresponsible.
Kappa, I get hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Like a lot of classes.
Hold on, man. God damn.
Corey, you've been talking for a while.
I'm talking about irresponsibility versus responsibility.
It's called empathy,
when I do what I'm supposed to do, I don't feel bad for somebody.
It's called having empathy.
And they get screwed in the end.
Kappa. People live under the poverty level.
You cannot assert your life onto everybody else.
Renter's insurance is like $10.
Can't do it, Kappa.
Renter's insurance is like $10. If you can throw up a $300 wig, you can pay $10 a month.
You know it's so funny. You know it's so funny.
That's the problem.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Let me hold on. I got it. Hold on. No, I agree with Kappa with that. And let's go there. Let me go back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't wearing wigs at the time, so I can definitely say I was prioritizing. My mom kept telling me, like, you know, get rid of insurance. And one day I couldn't afford it. I was like, okay, mama, get it. I had already my job. I had a job that was taking 401k, life insurance, all that stuff out. My mom like, get rid of insurance. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get some renters insurance. It wasn't that I couldn't afford it. I kept putting, and it's my fault, right? I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, mom. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I didn't think that like, I couldn't foresee what people were saying. You know, you got to plan for that. I didn't, it hit you and you be like, fuck. Why didn't I just? It's that procrastination, right? It's not so much as you just don't think it's gonna happen. And you wanna know what's so funny? The same motherfuckers that would be like, "Girl, you didn't have renter's insurance." You know what I started doing? Saying, "You got it." You know what they would say?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
The same motherfuckers that was judging me talking about you ain't got renter's insurance, girl. I started doing this shit to them. Nah, you got it. Where you got it from? Oh, I ain't got it either. And you get what I'm saying? The same motherfuckers is judging you for you not taking the choice instead of learning and be like, damn, G, I've been saying I was gonna do it. Let me go ahead and get this shit. They the same motherfuckers that was you ain't got it, but when you ask them that question, girl, where you get yours from? Because I need to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get. I'll make sure I got it. Because I got it now. No, I'm just saying back then. This is years shit before I even knew how to even wear a wig. You feel me? What I'm saying is this. I didn't think, you know, you just be like, you know how you put stuff off? And I'm not saying, I'm not blaming nobody. Yeah, you just put stuff off. That was me. But motherfuckers are still judging instead of saying, let me learn from T. Let me learn from her. Shit, let me hurry up and get this shit. Let me not procrastinate. You don't, life can just happen just like that. It could just happen just like that. You don't know, right? You could be like, shit, it could expire. You could be like, fuck, let me say this. Let me speak to this. I'm really gonna make y'all mad. If I got a family member out here acting wild and they gang banging and they doing all this crazy stuff, guess what I do? You want to get out here, you want to be a knucklehead, you flashing money and getting into it with people on IG and talking about you going to pull up on your ops. I'm putting life insurance on you and I'm going to bury you and I'm going to make money off you. Period, point blank. I'm going to insure you for $100,000. I'm going to bury you and I'm going to keep the rest for myself. I'm cutthroat than a motherfucker. At the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to take care of me. Period, point blank. Because your mama ain't finna come to me crying, talking about some she can't put you in the goddamn ground. Because I'm going to take care of you. Because I stand on business. And that's in my family. That's blood family. I stand on business. If you don't, I'm going to stand on business.
Let somebody else talk.
You know, from a financial standpoint. And I like that, though. It's financial planning. And it's unfortunate that our communities don't have this kind of financial literacy. And that's what Cape is talking about. This show comes on.
But the problem is when you barking at people, nobody's gonna hear you.
No,
that's not the issue, Trina. Yeah, hold on, Baz. You got to understand. Most of our community lives up under the poverty level. A lot of people can't even afford their rent right now. So what Cappy? Hold on.
Thinking about that.
But yes, a lot of people, right? A lot of people ain't thinking about the necessary things in life because they can't even afford the basic necessities in life. We got to think about it. Insurance ain't really cheap as a lot of people think it is no more.
No, it's not. It's not. They go.
And that's being real. Like I say, I went through my own bullshit today. But one question I want to ask Boo Diddum, because you've been telling people y'all had 18,000, but then you saying you asked Thanos for 3. You telling me out of 18,000, you couldn't take 3 and do what you was selling you was gonna do with
GAP request back up, babe.
With Thanos? Like, see, that's the thing. A lot of people gonna oh shit, where Boo went now? Come on, Boo, bring your ass up. I got the question for you. Cause you've been telling people y'all had 18,000 at a beginning point, and then all of a sudden now you said you asked Thanos for 3. I know if I need $3,000. I had 15 to blow.
Yeah, I can't speak on that shit.
So you gotta answer these people now, because these people.
I monologue. You just asked me a question. Stop putting all the description.
I ain't monologue. Don't put me.
Hold on, Trina, down. So if you saw my GoFundMe, right? Anybody that saw my GoFundMe in March during tax time, the total between me and my motherfucker. See, I gotta share everything with you, which I shared in the GoFundMe. So I'm gonna share it to you by voice. During tax time, we received a total of 18,000. At that time, we was in position trying to move to Texas. I was never living with my baby mama. Now I'm gonna shed y'all in, like, she had lost her crib. You know, I was a nigga, you know, I was with family and shit moving around. So now with my motherfucking kids after she lost her crib. We combined our money, living in hotels since March, bro. Her car, the one that need to be fixed right now, had a situation where it was overheating. Put that motherfucker in the shop, still living out of hotels, got a rental car now. That's all in the GoFundMe, right? From March to motherfucking, she stopped working her job when school got out in the summertime. Cause security, they out of it, whatever. She out of employment for 3 months. She don't collect unemployment, but they give you an option with security to go to a different fucking location, but you got a possibility of getting stuck at that location. She didn't want to be displaced in her fucking job. Cool, I already got a job, I'm still working. I'm carrying the load. During the time from March to motherfucking June 28th when I finally lost my fucking job and I came to y'all for help in July the 10th. Yeah, that was my thing. We supposed to have moved to Texas, but we didn't. So over that time from March to motherfucking June 28th, yeah, I blew through actually like $30,000, 40. I'm talking about job money included with the 18,000. I wasn't living in no Red Roof Inn, bro. You see what I'm saying? I was really, you see what I'm saying? So now, I hope that help you understand.
I don't care. I'm saying,
no, Corey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you or yelling at you, and I apologize for even, you know what I'm saying, raising my voice with you, right? And you do numbers well, like when you told these people, this man living in a hotel, how the fuck much y'all think it costs to live in this bitch every day for 20 days? That's a total of damn near $2,000 at a cheap-ass hotel, $100 a night, $80 a night. You see what I'm saying? Over time from March to fucking June 28th, I ran through actually probably $30,000, $40,000. The 18 was gone in fucking March, April, probably May or some shit.
See,
you feel what I'm saying?
Now what Kappa been saying, that's where it applies, where we as black people fuck up money. And
so I skipped the beat to agree with y'all though. I skipped the beat by not taking it. Hey Kappa, I agree with you. I skipped the beat at the beginning of my time and not going to Texas and busting that fucking move and chose to be complacent living out of hotels, like living comfortable in them bitches. So I take that, I take ownership. I take ownership. Look, I really take ownership for that shit, but I didn't come to, you know what I'm saying? Like I fucked up at the end when I lost my job, and that's when I came to the people.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
It never just happened overnight. It's a culmination of events that get you in that situation. What I want y'all to do is listen to me, y'all. If y'all got little young relatives out here that's gangbanging and doing that, all this, that, and another, y'all pick up a little $25,000 life insurance policy on them. So that way y'all ain't got to sell t-shirts. Y'all don't have to have fish fries. If y'all got family members y'all know that's older and they not doing the right thing, sit down and have them conversations with them. Because listen, I didn't learn all of this overnight. I had to sit down, I had to talk to people, I had to watch people go. I watched a lady, her mama set up in the morgue for 4 months. Okay, because she couldn't afford to bury her mama. She couldn't even afford to cremate the mama. And then we got together and got the money together to cremate her mama and buy an urn. That woman sat up in the county morgue for 4 months. All right, they was gonna put that lady in a pauper's grave with no headstone. Like, listen, y'all, it's serious out here for us as people of color. This system do not care about you. You do not have a safety net. You got to create your own safety net. Renter's insurance. If you renting, pick up renter's insurance. Ask your leasing agent at the office. Hey, y'all got recommendations on renter's insurance. If you buying a house, make sure your insurance is escrow. If you ain't got that money sitting up there to pay them every year, just escrow it into your mortgage and break it down over 12 months. It's things that you can do. If you don't know, please ask somebody. Somebody that's been in your predicament. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of fucking cure. And I lay my
too, for y'all to get y'all taxes like once a year. Yeah. If you can't afford renter's insurance monthly, you feel like I just ain't gonna pay that $10, $12, $13 a month. The yearly price, you can pay that when you get your taxes. You can pay it up for the full year. You get what I'm saying? That way you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, missing a monthly payment or things like that. So those are the things that you can do. Like, but again, like I said, I'm saying this because I dropped the ball in my situation. You know what I'm saying? And it was the worst feeling in the world. Yeah, it was the worst feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? And again, we can't, like I was Trina, like when I had people, my job, I remember somebody saying like, they were trying to do like a fundraiser for me. My parents, they were amazing. But it was the coworkers, you know, like people that's just judgmental. I remember somebody saying, she got her hair done. This is what they said. She got her hair done twice in the last week. But what people didn't know is right before my fire, I just got something done to my hair. I wasn't wearing the wigs at the time. I had like a sew-in, and my hair would smell like complete fire. So my friend that do hair was like, let me do your hair. Let me braid your hair, right? You know, free. Braid my hair. She was like, let me braid your hair because my hair smell like smoke. And then I had another girl who did hair and was like, you know, I can't give you no money, but let me do something for you. Like they say with Trina, like, let me pay for you. So sometimes people gift things to you. They may gift you some clothes. They may gift you a hotel. They may gift you, they may do your hair. They may get, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge people because you're looking at them like, oh, she got her hair done or she got this done. Sometimes people can only give from things like that. You got, yeah, people was clocking me like that. Hell yeah, they was clocking me like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was the worst feeling in the world.
Who's that up there?
Trina. That's Thanos up there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Boo. How you doing today besides the break-in?
I'm good though. Shit, I'm chilling right now.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question though.
I was trying to say
did you have any intentions on being with Poozie?
Y'all not fucking hear me? Like, what the fuck?
Let Trina go.
Yeah, Trina go.
Damn.
Go ahead, Trina.
Now what I'm trying to say is, hold the fuck up. Now what I'm trying to say is, everybody don't think the damn same. Corey was trying to say that when you are struggling on your bare necessities and all that type of stuff, or if you don't know any better, I'm not speaking about anybody on TikTok, I'm just saying, a lot of all this woulda, coulda, shouldas don't even occur in a lot of people's minds because they don't know where their next meal is coming from. They don't know if they're going to have hot water. They don't know if they're going to have clean clothes. So y'all be talking from a standpoint to me, and it sounds like classism. It just gives very out of touch and not in touch with freaking reality. Now go ahead.
Hey T, now what would have made my situation a scam is when I fell into when I started getting in the hotel in March with the 18,000, and I would have got on camera and portrayed a story the same way and showed that I was in a hotel and portrayed a lie. If I would have did that at that time, then it would have been a scam. I ain't do that. I've been fucked. I wasn't fucked up. Shit, I was living. Shit, I was in motherfucking suites. You know, whatever the case may be, however the fuck I was living. And shit, job, I lost my shit and I fucked up. I said I was a failed man. God damn it, and I fucked up and I slipped. I couldn't hold the ball till she got back to work. You feel me? Fucked up. Shit. You know, 30 days. It took me 30 days.
But moving forward, as long as you change it, moving forward.
I'm decent. This the first time I feel
everybody slipped here and there. Everybody has slipped here and there. Everybody's been rock bottom. You got to be at the bottom to understand as you start climbing up that you don't want to be back down there again. You know what I'm saying? So you have to improve. But Trina, it's not classism. Classism would be making fun of somebody because they're poor and they can't afford certain things. What I'm telling people to do,
classism, Kappa.
No, I'm not making fun of anybody for being poor.
Not simply making fun of somebody. It encompasses more than that.
Giving people sound financial advice or advice because you've been there.
Yeah, but you're not about to fight with Trina. We got something to say on
here. Insurance would be classism.
Okay, listen. Telling people to look out for yourself financially and cover yourself financially before it's too late, before you in a situation like T described, is not being a classist. To tell people to put your financial concern and your financial help prior to doing anything else because you want to sustain yourself. That's not classism. I never once said how much I make or what I do for a living. I ain't using that. Who I call a name, Trina?
Hey, Kappa, that was some great advice.
Who did I call a name?
Some type of rascal or knucklehead or something like that.
I said, if you got knuckleheads out here gang banging and fighting on IG and pulling up on ops, then you need to put life insurance on them because they mama gonna be back around the corner asking you to help them with a fish fry and buy their damn t-shirt. And that ain't nothing but a knucklehead. If you gang banging and running from ops and popping ops, you out here doing knucklehead activities, and I'm gonna call you a knucklehead. I did not call you a knucklehead, Trina. I said them knuckleheads, and then I said they even apply to my own family. If you out here gang banging and throwing up this and throwing up that, I will put life insurance on you and tell you Hey, I put life insurance on you. Your mama will let me know what to do.
You know it just ain't your nephews, it's your uncles and brothers and cousins too. That's your age.
She's all of them, okay?
It's
all
everybody.
of them, damn it.
It's all of them.
Jesus,
it's
God.
all of them. Get you a little $100,000 life insurance policy.
I hear you, Cap,
you'll be able to send them home in a horse-drawn chariot. You'll be able to get a mama some money, and you're gonna be able to go to TV. All in them being stupid.
Let me say this to the people that's in any financial rut, right? Because I know how it feel when you feel like life just lifing, right? Because it's hard when life is already hard and then life happens while it's already happening. That shit is discouraging, right? So this is to all the people that you already trying to make it above, and then life happens when life is already happening. What I mean by that is when you already struggling to pay this bill and you robbing Peter to pay Paul, and then your car break down. You get what I'm saying? When you already robbing Peter to pay Paul, and now you get a leak that you got to pay for, things like that. When life is happening and it seems discouraging, like it just makes you wonder, because I think a lot of times people don't get that sometimes life just happens, right? And sometimes life is happening for people for a really long time. And it's lessons that they learning in it, or whatever the fact of the matter may be. If you got a gift, you got a talent, you got something, start bartering. Start using show people that you're willing to put in the work for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to write papers for people. Shit, if I wanted my hair done, let me write them papers for you real quick for you to braid my hair. Let me babysit your kids. I was one of them. I would babysit. I would write you a paper. I would, you know what I'm saying? I would clean your house. You know what I'm saying? I would mop your floor. You know what I'm saying? I would do whatever to show that and when people saw that, people were willing to help me because I was willing to help myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot, but you gotta find your hustle, find your niche. Now it's even with this app, you can, whatever the word is, goddamn it. Now when you got an app like this, you can use your content, create things like this. This right here is a gem if you use it properly. For all of y'all, it's a gem if you use it properly. So try to find your daily hustle, and I'm telling you, people will. I sell poetry too. Yep, I sell poetry too. I sell poetry for funerals, birthdays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So, do that. It don't make you, say so. It's just things like that. But another thing too, I will say, when you are married, people are more judgmental when you got a man. Like if life happens when you married, people are less prone to help you or be willing to help you. I'm not gonna lie. So what Boo's saying is true, because I remember when me and my husband, when we hit hard time, and I remember our gas was cut off, and people was like, "You got a grown ass man in the house," and it was just like we just hit a time. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because your family is together, but people like, shit, you got a grown ass man. Why the fuck I want to help you? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. People are less prone to want to help, not realizing you can still hit rock bottom even with two incomes. When life fucking happens, it just happens. So our people are we the worst sometimes to each other. We the most judgmental, and we the worst to each other.